You
Oh
fuck.
God, what happened? Oh, Hello, folks. We are live. We are here. We are the men of the Gill, and Boulder.
And Balder.
The men of the Gill and Boulder. The avatars are loading up. We will have. Hey, I think everything is good to go. We play every Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're here now, you probably know that because I repeat it a lot.
All the time.
All
actually.
the time. So, let's pass the mic off to the Dungeon Master for the character building question of the game.
It is Monday. We play, and as always, we start the That's it. That's all I got this time.
It's Monday.
It's time, motherfuckers. So we usually start off with a character building question, and this time I came prepared because I have one on the spot, and I'm not looking it up as I stare into the camera.
Scroll.
We'll start with Balder, since you're new here. If you had the access to a wish spell, what's the one thing you would wish for?
Be a hero, isn't that what everyone wants?
All right.
Aggressive.
Erden, you have one wish. What is it?
Probably to be normal and get rid of this curse mark. To live a normal life.
Asher, you have access to a wish spell. You can wish for whatever you want. What do you want, Asher?
To bring equilibrium to the world.
That's a big word.
That's
Can you
right.
explain it to Prey? Can you explain that to Prey?
That sounds like a BBEG right there. I don't know what it is, but
I will kill the
Second dice.
equilibrium. No worries.
All right. It is now Prey. Please tell us what you would wish for, Prey.
Well,
We are all waiting.
Well, maybe I'd wish for food. I feel like people are hungry once in a while. It'd be nice to not hunt and maybe get some food. Or, maybe I could wish for wings, like the Vulture Man. That'd be pretty cool too. I would love to have some wings. I'd want to make sure they're not too big, because you wouldn't want them to be too flashy. Flying would be great, but also you don't want to be too flashy. So I don't know, maybe medium wings.
Maybe medium wings for Prey. That sounds fantastic, Prey. Just give me a minute here. And just like that. Boom, baby!
Oh, let's switch it over on stream.
I went with chicken wings.
Ah, damn it! Didn't even see my magic working.
No.
Fuck!
Perfect. We have the new lineup on the Roll20 ready to go if we do get a map tonight. So, yeah. Where were we?
So, last time we left off with the Men of the Guild, we had just shown up to a Newport town where it was the biggest city we've ever seen. You found a hat merchant, you bought some hats, you debated what to do with Donnie's shell, and Asher went on an adventure of his own to liberate some religious places. Men of the Gill ventured into the thoroughfare that is the Dwarf Desire. And Prey was like, big building with big wall, let's go. And you found the arena where people settle their squabbles and their fights. And you signed up for what is going to happen in a few days called the Gauntlet. You have no idea what it is. You have no idea what you signed up for, but yes, you signed up for it. And then you started looking for Asher, and since Asher's not here, we'll start with you guys who are in front of the Temple of Seption. The water is blocking your path. You guys have gotten close to it. You've seen people get sucked in, but you haven't done anything else. What? Before we start, around you, you see that there is a crowd And you can hear shouting and yelling. What's your guys' passive perception?
10.
15?
Asher's, I think, would be 15 as well.
Okay.
I think so.
And
14
Balder?
or 15.
At 13.
okay.
I was like,
So
maybe,
I'd say-
maybe he didn't hear you say that. He was just zoning out.
Yeah.
Passive perception.
Actually, I think I looked at Asher's, and I think last time it was 17 that he got on his sheet.
That
So,
doesn't
but
make sense.
Asher's not here. It's just the three of you.
Yeah.
So, Erden, you would be the one. You can now see, like, the Blue Crest guards are showing up, and they're starting to, like, push the crowd back. You see that there is a human man dressed in studded leather armor, all black. He has a bandana on his head, and he's just yelling at the crowd to back up and back up. And you can hear he starts to yell, "You!" He points to one of his men. "Go get the men of the guild!" And like he's yelling about guildsmen and all this stuff. And like you see some guards just running off past the what you players know as the manoir, deeper into the town. What you guys like to do?
Well, who are they looking for? They can't be looking for us.
I mean, we're the men of the Gill, so
Yeah, they said guild. Made up word. I don't know what it means. Oh,
I don't know. It sounded like they were looking for us.
oh. Erden, run! You're fast! Get him! Get him! Mush!
You, wa- you want me to go get them?
Well, maybe just let's just talk to the guy that's right here.
I was gonna say, did they like when they said that? Did they say that like as a threat, like capture them, or like?
No, it said go get the men of the guild. That's all.
Ah.
And like the guards ran off in a direction, not even the direction you guys came. They just went in another direction.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to the one that's still there. That asked the other guys to go find the men of the guild.
You show up and you see that he is a pale human man. Like when I mean pale, I don't mean like Caucasian. I mean like this guy is
Pasty
white. Like yeah, and he's got like orange hair, and he's got like a great sword. His armor is like there's not a lot of skin showing through, but he is he's heavily armored in leathers and like there's straps, there's daggers. This guy seems armed and ready to go. And you approach him. What do you say?
I'll just introduce myself and I'll say, would you happen to say find the men of the Gill by any chance?
He turns and goes, get behind us, everybody else. And then like some guards come like go towards Balder and pray and like shove them back a bit into the crowd. And he goes, "No, I said the men of the guild.
My apologies.
Are you gilded men?
We are.
Oh, sorry, gilded people?
We are from a guild, yes.
I've got, and he points to the church going, I've got something to deal with. I have no time for riddles.
It's not a riddle. Men of the Gill, and we're men of a guild.
Hey, mister, what do you call a fish in a pond?
A fish!
How'd you know? This man is so good. He said he didn't like riddles, but he knows them well.
And he just looks at you and goes, "You're wasting my time." And he just like turns and like the guards are now like holding the crowd back. You can see within the church, you see things floating and like they're trying to keep people away from this church. Asher, thank you for joining us.
Sorry.
So, as the men of the Gill are seeing the the commotion that is outside, the camera pans to the Church of Noshrock, where Asher failed to plant a seed of liberation. We see Asher in a back room on a bed, still convulsing, his teeth going from these two little blood bunny teeth to this just massive shark mouth to just back to the teeth and seizing on the ground. And you can see his hands above him, radiant light coming off of them. Father Octavius just concentrating on trying to stop whatever the fuck is happening. He may be a man that believes that everyone's time comes up, but he's still a holy man, and if his magic works to delay the passage of time, it is Noshrock's will. Asher, you are in a hurricane. Not even a typhoon of sound, images. It's blinding white light and like just darkness. You can't make which way is up. And then it stops for a second. And you are in a barren wasteland. And you see in the distance two gargantuan figures just emerge from the ether, look at each other, and just start to duke it out.
Start the
You-
fuck.
I materialize a bowl of popcorn, just like nice.
You fuck you, man. And you focus, and they're not just two random people. You see, could you roll a religion check for me?
Haven't even taken my dice out yet. Yes, I can roll a religion check for you.
Same.
Absolutely.
Jeez, we're
I can do anything you tell me to do, or try to do anything you tell me to do.
Suck your toes.
the worst D&D players ever. Just no dice ready.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's a 19. Sorry.
A
sorry.
19.
My religion is minus. No, my religion. Okay, there was no negative. Yeah, 19.
Okay, so 19. So you focus, and being a person of devout following, these are clearly two very powerful and good deities. One of them is Bahamut, and the other is Palor, the one of law and justice, and a god of light. That you're like, this is gonna be awesome, and just all of a sudden they just, like, not even just like friendly, like, no, it is all out, like, who is the last man standing between these two. And as it is happening, you see that where their powers are being used, it's shaping the land. It's creating canyons. It's creating mountains. And then it stops. And then the terrain stays the same, and those two figures fizzle, and two more figures approach. It's two other deities you've already seen, Saloon and Cord, and they just start battling, and other things start to happen, and Saloon, just being a god of beauty, just things start to emerge where her blows hit. You see trees, you see water, you see a world being created through violence. And then you see this repeat at, I'd say, maybe a dozen times. And by the 12th time, you see two gods emerge. And just before they're about to start exchanging blows, they turn, and you see humanoids of different races, just primitive forms of them. And these two beings stop and begin to just use their powers to shape the earth to help these beings. And you see your mind just go back to the blinding white light and darkness. And it hurts. You feel your brain, it's just being pounded with information. And as this is happening, you hear a voice ring through your head going, "Mr. Lepus, we need you." What do you do?
I call out, And like, do I recognize this voice? I obviously.
Of course you do. It's Mr. Voice.
It's Mr.
Mr. Voice.
I'll be like, what do you need to mute? So I'm standing there, kind of like in
You're-
this
you're
ethereal
like-
plane.
You're in the middle of, you know when you watch Twister and they're tied and like they're, that's what you're like right now. You're in the middle of a tornado, just being thrown about. Just, it is hard to make up, down. What's happening? Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? It is just complete and utter madness.
I'll just reach out my hand and be like, Mr. Voice, where are you?
You feel something grab your hand, and as it grabs your hand, he goes, you hear it right next to you going, we need to get you out of here. And you feel a pull, and as you pull, I will give you the choice. Roll a history check or a religion check.
History check or death save?
Both are terrible for me, so that's fun. Well, they're not like, don't get any positives from it. That 19 was a lucky roll. 2.
2. What was it? You religion or history?
Let's go with history.
History. All right. So you get pulled, and as you're getting pulled, this pain that you've been feeling is now amplified. Whatever put you here does not want you to leave. And you're being pulled, and it feels like every fiber of your being is about to be torn to shreds. And Mr. Voice goes, I can't get rid of this, but I can condense it. And everything just... And with the history check, you get a glimpse into the infinite... You now realize what you were in is time. You were experiencing all time at once. You were seeing the past, the present, the future, what has passed, what is yet to be, all at once. And with the 2, the last thing you see before you're brought into Mr. Voice's plane, you see you are in the middle of a battlefield. It is impossible to know who's fighting who, what's fighting what, but it is all-out war. And everything just freezes. You see a figure step out like you've seen a few before, out of the ether, and everyone's just frozen mid-action. And just 2 of his fists go up, smashes into the ground. And then you're into Mr. Voice's realm. Now, you've been to Mr. Voice's realm a few times, and it's been very quiet, quaint, and accepting. There's his cottage, there's Eldath's pond, and there's a little bit of woods. Now, the ground is shaking. You see Eldath is holding her hands up, just pushing back energy, whatever it is, back towards where it's coming from. And you see Mr. Voice right next to her, the same thing, and they're just screaming, Mr. Lovelace! A moment of your time, please!
I will hop over to them carefully.
So as you approach where they are just focused on holding back whatever it is, and you look up to the sky, and you can just see as if waves are crashing onto the area that they call their home. And Mr. Voice goes, we need your assistance. Maybe a major deity so quickly was a terrible, terrible idea. I cannot. And he takes a breath, takes a moment, and just starts to wither down, stands back up and forces. And you can see Eldath and him are straining to fight back whatever this is. And he goes, I was not able to open the channel for a conversation instead of me holding them in place. They're coming to me and taking what they want. I need you to find what is causing this, and I need you to stop it. And Eldath is like, we're dying, Asher. And he goes, we'll send you back. Restore you fully, but you need to help, or we're dead, Asher.
Okay,
Hey.
I'll do what I can. Where should I look?
And he goes, trace your steps, and just shoves you with his hand with the energy, and you, in your, like, you come back into your body, your hit points restored,
Hey.
because I know that I knocked you down real low with Noshron. And as you come to and you take your breath, you see Father Octavius, who is using his hands and just, he goes, and then just goes into like the chair he was sitting on, and is just sees they're almost petrified and just not moving.
Thanks, bye. And I'm just gonna.
Leaving this
As
Jean-
I say that, I cast healing word. that's my thanks, bye.
You cast healing word and you feel the radiant energy leave you, but find no purchase.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find my docs. Oh no, that's not what I need. I need this. Come on, come on. Okay, what can I do? Can I do? Oh yeah, I can do that. No, I can't do anything. I can't do like spare the dying because I don't have it as thing. So, I'll be like, So I basically pick up that he, like, nothing basically was received from my
Nothing
healing
was
word.
received.
Like, I'm sorry. Maybe it was just your time, and I'm just gonna whoop, and then bounce away.
And as you run out, you see your teammates are there. You look and you see the church that you just put the liberation marble at, and it is just there next to you, and your friends are looking around like, what the fuck?
I'm going to.
I will say, Erden, you see Asher get out of the church.
Like, Asher! What the fuck?
Yeah, that's weird, right? I was just next door. It was like pretty quiet over there. I just like,
What the fuck?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. Should we go check it out? I feel like something needs to be fixed in there. So maybe we should go see.
The pipe broken or something.
Pipe broken? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's a water temple, I think, or something like that. Just as long as we don't have any like stupid puzzles to solve.
Is it the
Offering of time.
Is it the sea bitch? Is that what's going on?
No,
Oh.
this is not Umberlee's temple.
Oh well. In that case, let's go for a visit. Just don't touch the
Right,
water.
so as you guys approach, the guards are like, "What are you doing? Go back!" And then so you did say that you were part of a guild.
Yeah.
So like he approaches, he goes, "Okay, please be more specific."
We are the men of the Gill, part of a guild.
What
I'm trying
guild
to remember.
are you part of?
Where's the name? Is it Ford Town? No,
My notes. I'm just gonna get my notes.
the place, the Gilded City. Where's the name of that?
Can I pull out? Do
The
I have one of our
Handfordian
contracts?
Hanford.
I actually looked into that. Your records keeper was obliterated by fire. Donnie had all the papers.
Oh,
Right.
Cool.
Because
Cool.
If it was information, Donnie wanted it.
The illegitimate
so-
men of the Gill.
So you guys like he says the Hanfordian Gills.
Is that it? That sounds familiar, right?
That's familiar.
Walter's just like looking around. He's got no idea what's going on.
You know what? Go. If you solve the problem, great. If you get sucked in by the water, not my problem. I've got a city to protect. And he's like, he sees other people like trying to creep to get a look, like, get back, and like runs after them. Like,
Before
this bunch of ambulance chasers.
Before we get too close, I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Ooh.
Wait, can we just go in? It's just, what? Asher, you're the temple, I want to call you the temple queen for some reason, but, I don't know why, it's just the word that came to mind, so, Mr. Bunnyman Temple Queen, what do you make of this?
It looks like something's angering this temple, and maybe we should go see if we can like stop it from happening. Has it like hurt anybody yet? All I see is the chaos. I don't really see like.
There's angry water that's been sucking up people.
Angry water?
Hey.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
It's like splash, but like aggressive. It's like splash.
I'm really glad that I stopped here instead of there first. Like that's just. Ugh.
Oh,
Is it more like a goo than water?
You look at it, and it is. So you guys, because you guys are walking, you're getting closer. And you can see like the water, is. It looks thick. Like you can look at it, and it looks thick. It would be because it's purple. It looks kind of like the perfect way to describe it. When you look at it visually, it would resemble muck or grimer, just constantly flowing. But when you like, do you use something to touch it?
No. No.
I'm going to try to poke it with my rapier.
You poke it with your rapier, and when you take your rapier and poke it, it's just like, bloop, bloop, just like water. Your rapier just. Bloop.
If I pull my rapier, is there a little bit that stays on it?
You pull it out, and it's like a drop, just like when you like put your finger and you put it on. Consistency of water.
If I get a little bit, not without touching it, but if I get close enough, does it react to me at all? Like,
So as you get closer,
Hey, big boy.
I want to show you a good
As-
time.
as you get closer, Asher, the water doesn't not parts, but recedes within the church. And the closer you get, the more it pulls back.
I've felt like I've seen this before. This feels like those like dead statue things in that temple.
No, the receding. It's my hairline. That's what you recognize it from.
Oh. So I'm just gonna like at that point, make my way towards the door and just test that theory. As I'm gonna like walk closer slowly and see if it like moves.
Are you guys following?
I was gonna say, do I notice that it's like kinda
Okay,
like
you guys walked up the stairs. The men in the Gill and Balder are are just there, and like you see, like you've seen people, the three of you, walk up to try to run to the church, and as soon as their foot touched the water would suck them into the church.
Yeah, I
As
remember
he
that.
walks-
Yeah.
As he walks in, the water recedes a good like 2 feet in front of him.
Yeah, we'll follow. I'll follow anyways.
Okay, so Prey's right next to you.
I'm gonna. I mean, yeah, I'll follow. I was gonna say I'll stand
Okay.
back a little bit and I'll kind of like keep a safe distance just to see if the water reacts any sort of way. But yeah, I'll
Okay,
follow.
so you You follow, and what about you there, Balder?
Balder just kind of looks around and he's like, yeah, I guess I'm coming with you, and he's just gonna follow.
So as you guys march forward, and you get to the door, you like, Asher's focused straight forward. You're the one who realizes this because of your passive perception. You turn and you see like where you guys are all together. Behind you, the water seems to go around and then connect again, stopping anyone from following behind you.
Oh, Lord.
Asher,
Dandy.
you get to the door. You get to the doors. The water around you recedes into the church, and you've got two closed doors in front of you.
I open the doors.
Oh, Erden, I know what we're missing. Sorry to cut you off there, Asher. Don't you have a hat for Asher?
I didn't hear what you said. It froze.
Don't you have a hat for Asher?
Oh yeah, I do. I'll take the top hat, and I'll be like, "Men of the Gill, you need a hat."
I'll like look at the hat and be like, thanks. And I'll just like
I already pre-cut little holes for your ears.
I'll just like slide one ear in and just like drop it on my head and be like, I feel like I'm being late for a very important date, but I just can't seem to figure it out. But that's okay. We'll keep moving.
Take a point of inspiration, you you asshole.
Oh, goodness.
Don't you dare quote Alice in Wonderland and not expect to get one. As a bunny.
Fine, chapo. Carry on, chap.
Alright, so as you open the doors, roll 20 time, baby. As you open the door,
I need
You-
sorry. Okay, go. I just need to know, like, because I'm still new. Inspiration. What is it?
gives you advantage on a roll.
So I can choose which one. I can like use my
Yeah,
inspiration.
any roll.
Cool.
Asher. I'll take Asher's radiance off because you don't cast light anymore. Just double check if you guys can move your.
I don't cast light anymore because I have dark vision.
So just make sure you guys can move your
I cannot.
minis. Alright,
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I will fix that for you there, Balder. See if I can do that.
Asher's in front.
Is that
What?
what about now? Okay,
Nope.
delete.
Loading.
Try this again.
Farewell, Boulder.
Okay, try that again.
Still can't.
God damn it. Okay, give me a minute.
I'll try a refresh too. Just make
I
sure
think
it's
I'm not
syncing
gonna
up.
tell you.
Location. There. I think that'll work just for tonight, and then I'll try to fix that again. Yeah, just give her a chance when you give her a go when you show back. Nice. All right. So as you guys enter, Asher, you're the only one who knows the difference of what this was. When you originally walked in, it was pristine white marble with these beautiful blue clear water pools filled with different fish and aquatic life. As you walk in here, there is a purple pinkish light that just fills everything, reminiscent of Mr. Voice's realm. You see that there are bodies that are strung about in the pools, on the floor, and there is a mist that it fills entirely, this entire area. And in the middle of where you dropped your bead of liberation, there is a large orb that is just dripping water. It's as if it pulls water from the pool, the massive pool, and it just pours it back out, but it's keeping a spherical shape. And it is glowing a bright, hot, purplish pink. Just give me a second. Yeah, I put that. Can you guys see it on the map?
The big ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to be sure. Oh, that's okay. Cool. Yeah. So that is what you see. What would you guys like to do?
I am gonna just keep walking forward and make it look like it's the first time that I've been here. Be like looking around, just like.
Oh, Asher, you are definitely never been here before. Ah.
You're walking in this.
Can I see the corpse there? Like, I see this corpse right here.
Oh yeah, you just see bodies on the floor, in the pools.
I'll like walk
But
by
you-
that one and just be like, "Rest. It's okay now." Like just like low, like slow, like very low, like kind of not really whisper to myself, but nice touch on the hammerhead shark. Not gonna lie.
Thank you, thank you.
I saw it and
Wait
I was
till
like,
you
"Do I have
see-
to fight a hammerhead shark?"
Wait till you see the other animals that are in these pools.
Oh, I see the whale.
Way! Okay.
Just some bass.
Asher, are you casting magic?
Yes, I'm casting something called Repel Goo. It's working quite well so far.
Oh, I'll have to ask the Vulture Man about that one, which seems to be quite handy.
Okay, yeah, as you guys approach, you see that the water seems to be receding back into the pools wherever Asher is walking.
I'm gonna like, as I see like boulders behind me, I'll be like, I'll stop for a second and be like, wait a minute, who's this guy?
He is the supplier for our chapeau.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
The,
okay.
the the irony is that he's not wearing a chapeau. But I swear he had some great chapeaus, as you can see, and he said he didn't make them, so we'll have to find a supplier. It's in my list of things to do.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, I'm Balder. Nice to meet you.
I'll like extend my hand, or like, how tall are you, Balder?
I'm tall. I'm like 7
I
foot.
like-
I'm
I'll
tall.
like reach up and be like, pleasure to meet you.
Bend down slightly.
Anyways, back to the task at hand. Let's find out what's going on here.
Yeah, top for acquaintances later, maybe.
As I'm like walking forward, I'd like to have like can I do a perception check to see like, do I notice myself? Do I notice anything that's out of place as I'm baking, looking around?
Okay, I'm gonna make you roll a perception check and also a deception check. Because
Okay, which one do you
you're-
want first?
do the perception, and then do the deception. But you're just because you're very much like, wow, look at these cobblestones.
Well, that's a natural 20 on the perception.
Oh!
So
Dang.
that makes it 27. And on the
Jesus.
deception, that is a 17.
That passes. That beats everybody's probably passive insight, I believe. Not very an insightful group, unless Balder. See, I'm assuming Prey. Prey's not very insightful.
Passive
I
insight
mean,
of 10.
come on, my insight is 10.
Is it though? Is it?
Got +2 on
I
insight.
think.
So it's like 8 plus
No,
3.
no,
So yeah, so
it's-
you know,
Passive is 10 plus.
yeah, 10 plus or 12. Yeah, so no, you guys don't. But he's legitimately never been here. With your natural 20, you observe, and there are two things. Well, aside from the giant sphere in front of you, there are two things that stand out. The energy in this place has changed. When you walked in the first time, it was peaceful and welcome. The air in here is charged. Not with a specific energy, but just it makes you feel uneasy. It's a bit anxiety inducing.
So do I feel like a combination of like Mr. Voice's presence and like something trying to fight with it, basically? Is that what I can kind of...
You feel, you know what Mr. Voice is. He thrives on
Chaos.
Basically, he thrives on chaos. And this doesn't seem to be fighting it. It seems to be taking that carefree chaos that Mr. Voice wants, and it's introducing structure to it. And it's making this a regimented chaos. It is controlled. It is. You don't want this, but this thing's gonna. This energy makes you like, no. This is yours now, and this is how it works. So you're like, I don't want this, but something is forcing it upon you. And with a natural 20 to 27, you can see that within this orb, there is a figure that is curled up and just not moving.
Vampire.
Vampire. I'm gonna like internally in like my head try to reach out to Mr. Voice and feel like, okay, I think I found the source. Can you see through my eyes right now? Like, can you like, what's fighting you here?
As you say this, you basically just. Mr. Voice is very carefree, very relaxed. You basically hear him going, "It's preoccupied at the moment." Mr. Voice is not cool right now. He is just trying to stay alive. This is the first time you've sensed stress and strain in his voice.
Okay, then I am going to cast. I don't want to do it yet, but I also don't want to get fucked over. Fuck it. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians around our crew and protect only the people that I came in the door with.
The men of the Gill
so what
and Boulder.
what is the radius for that?
It is a 15-foot radius on myself.
Okay. I wish you could make
And
it
we're going with murder bunnies again, please and thank you.
I will.
Okay.
I will stay within the murder bunnies.
So now, can you see the radius?
Yes.
I made sure that everyone can see it.
Yep.
There we go. So
Yeah.
that is the radius. So as Asher is there, he stops a minute. You see him like internalize, and then he opens his eyes, and just all around you, you begin to see these purple and pinks and blues as the bunnies that have protected you on the ship once return. Balder, all of a sudden, you are surrounded by these, like, I'd say about this long little just pudgy bunnies that are hopping around, and you're like looking at them, and as you look at them long enough, they just look at you, and they just open their mouth and just serrated teeth. And you're just,
Where the hell did these things come from?
Don't worry about that.
but they're not.
He's having
they're
a bunch
not
of
being-
babies?
They came from the top hat.
It's a 10-minute spell, Jordan.
Oh, 10-minute. Whoa, crazy shit.
'Kay.
Nice.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'll. Yeah. Basically, I was gonna tell Asher, I'm like, we should probably do something because it seems like this water or whatever has been killing all these people. Like we've seen a few people getting dragged in or whatever.
As you get closer to the, what the fuck is that doing there? That's not even supposed to be there. It's not even part of this.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Roll deception.
As you get,
Roll deception.
I'm the DM. That's a 20.
I rolled a 30.
I rolled a 100 on a D100, motherfucker. So you, as you approach, the water that you like expelled back into the pools has stopped flowing into the main walkway, but are now flowing from pool to pool and feeding into this into the massive pool. And you can just see as you get closer that there is the main column feeding into the sphere, but the sphere is also pulling moisture from the air
Oh,
into
God.
it.
Hmm.
It's sucking from my feet. I feel they're drying out. It feels odd.
So I have a question for you then.
I may have an answer for you then.
When I was restored to full, do you give me
Mhm.
the same effects as a long rest, or
It was just Mr. Voice going, I need you at tip-top shape. Here you fucking go.
okay?
So it was basically a long rest. You regain your spell slots. You walked out of that church, but you woke up long rested, and that was a gift from Mr. Voice to help him.
Okay. Well, can I rearrange one of my level 1 spells?
You may, if you will.
Did you
What
did
do
you
you guys-
spend time and pray upon it?
I
Yes,
was
Mr.
knocked
Voice
out
gave-
talking to Mr. Voice.
I was gonna say
Mr.
he had
Voice- He had a coffee date with his deity. This works.
Yeah, an infinite.
This counts.
Infinite amount of time.
That's right.
While Asher's doing that, what are the rest of you guys doing? Just following his lead, or is there anything you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna summon my packed weapon as a like a great axe, just the one blade though, and I'm just gonna fucking hold it tight.
So you
Something's
basically,
fishy.
you guys, you guys are standing there, and Frey just summons an executioner's axe, just like, I have plans to decapitate.
Where the fuck that thing come from?
Oh, well, I have, there's a big bird man that, there's a bunny man, there's a turtle man, believe me, he died, but, anyways, we've moved on pretty quick from that one. And there's a big vulture man who is giving me powers. So, instead of sucking powers from me, he's giving me powers, you know? Yeah, so, I can summon that, I can, make this appear, and I cast Mage Hand and make the vulture claw like appear and like float in front of me. Like, there's that thing. There's a couple other things, but yeah. He looks like this, and I'll cast minor illusion, and make the vulture man like little statuette appear. But that's the vulture man.
So Balder, you've, in your training with your brother, he has informed you of you know about magic users, but like your brother, the stuff he informed you about, it's like kind of like if somebody went like, hey, have you been to a movie theater? Like, what's a movie theater? And then they describe it to you, and then you fucking go to an IMAX for the first, like, it is mind blowing. Like, what the fuck?
Alright.
That's the best way I can describe it. Just like being a martial trained orc.
Marshall
So
trained.
yes. Take a point of inspiration, you bastard.
Hey, inspiration!
That's two well placed jokes that I will give you. Fucking trying hard there, Jordan. Like, come on, give me this. So, what would you guys like to do?
While they're getting all of this set up, can I just investigate? Like, I just want to like kind of sidestep and just kind of look at the water and like just to see if it's repelling from there. Is it just sitting there? Is it reacting to me being close to it if I approach it, or?
Okay, roll an investigation check. Did he freeze for everybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm here now.
he
It
freezes once in a
freezes
while.
for like, it's like when I freeze, it's like 3-4 seconds and I'm back.
I know, but the way you froze was just like perfect. You just looked like you were zoning out on your computer.
Roll investigation.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Oh, my tablet's there. 14.
14. With a 14, you approach the water, and you see that like the water doesn't seem to react to you Do you touch it at all or just look at it?
No, I won't touch it. I'll just approach it and like seeing what I saw a while ago. I'll just like kind of put my hand close to it without touching it because I don't trust it, and just to see if it does anything. As yeah.
Okay, so as you approach the water and you're like putting your hand about an inch above it, you don't like the water doesn't react to your presence or anything. But what you do realize with the 14 is when you put your hand, is what Ash is that these seem like shallow pools, and then all of a sudden you see like a dolphin just come up and like get close to your hand, but it doesn't break the water and just looks at you. And with a 14, no, it doesn't break the water, so it can't make no noise. What stands out to you is that like you've seen dolphins sailing next to the ocean out, and they usually jump and like they're active animals. This one just seems to like go up, roll, look at you, and then just like dive back down.
Oh, SeaWorld dolphin.
No energy. Yes, exactly. Best way to describe it. It is a sad dolphin. And the longer you look into the water, the more you can see that there are just fish and ocean life that just they're there. They're alive, but they're lethargic and they're just going about the motions.
Do you point it out?
Yeah, I do.
Holy fucking Christ, what the fuck is that? Why is there, a water fish in the water here? That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, a fish is one thing, but like a dolphin, it's.
Well, does it look like a fish? Does it swim? Does it go bloop bloop? I think it does.
Down there goes more.
Oh, well, I'm guessing someone put it here. That's my guess. Keen investigation right there.
Did my marble disintegrate, or does it stay whole?
Your goal when you went into this church, you dropped it in, and then shit started going down, and you started going, oh, you did not wait to see what happened to it. Actually,
Okay.
You dropped it and you saw an animal grab it. Sorry, the orca came up, grabbed it, and looked at you, and then went down. That's the last thing you saw. You saw an animal eat it.
Okay. And follow-up question. Approximately how much water is in the sphere?
In
I'd
liters.
say
In gallons, preferably. But
roll an intelligence check.
Let me know if you need a hand with that, Asher.
12.
That's a fuckload of water in that spear.
be like, "Psst, Erden, I'm gonna try something." Because I'll point out, because I've seen the sphere, and did everybody else see it?
Everyone sees the sphere. You're the only with a natural 20. You're the only one who sees because the water's constantly moving and like dripping off of it. You think kind of like, you know, the fountains where there's like a dome and then water gets shot onto it and it just constantly pours out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what everyone else is seeing, but with a natural 20, you see like this humanoid figure that's basically like Terminator being summoned into current times, like just curled up in a ball.
I'll like point out. I'll be like, "There's something in that sphere, and I think it's what's causing this. If I can create an opening, can you shoot in the opening?"
Yes, you talking to me? No, Erden.
I'm talking to Erden.
Oh,
I mean,
You can also throw something at it if you want.
Of
but
course.
I mean, yeah. I do we know what this is?
I don't know what this is, but I mean, look around. It looks like it's coming from this. Like,
Yeah.
Is it evil or is it good?
I mean,
well,
with
it's
the amount of
swallowing
people, that,
people alive.
yeah.
Maybe he's hungry. Sphere. Mr. Sphere. Mrs. Sphere, Dr. Sphere.
Bubbles.
Yes, Bubbles.
Doctor Sphere.
Dr. Bubbles.
I'll cast Mage Hand and I'll send it and just like boop boop.
Okay, so the Vulture Claw just.
Yeah.
Does Mage Hand have a strength?
It doesn't have a strength, but it can apply 10 pounds of pressure, or it can lift something worth 10 pounds.
Okay, so I'll tell you, like, apply. And it starts to push, and you see, like, it goes, and it pushes in, and then you just see your Mage Hand just start swirling around, just, like, constantly. It's trying to go straight, but it seems as though the outside is a cascade, but the inside is just a torrent of water spinning around. Just like Vulture Claw, 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 Vulture Claw. Like it's going around on the tilt-a-whirl.
That's. You remember when we said angry water? That's exactly what that is. Splash.
But yeah, I mean, do you think you can make an opening?
I've got an idea. So,
Okay.
but like, get ready though. This might not last long at all. So you need to
Okay.
like
I'll steady
aim like a motherfucker.
I'll steady aim. I'll kind of like get somewhere that I can like hold on and just.
I'm ready! I'm ready!
So I will walk up to the altar here,
Okay.
and I am within 30 feet of the sphere. So
Yes, you
that's
are.
good. I am going to, with a level 2 spell slot, cast create or destroy water, and I'm gonna try to focus it as much as I can in the middle to open up a spot so that Erden can shoot in. Because with a level 2 spell slot, I gain. You destroy.
Oh, literally in gallons. That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I was asking gallons. I can destroy 20 gallons worth of water.
Okay.
So like,
You're trying to
opening.
make a straight tunnel to whatever's in the middle of this. All right, so
Yeah.
you focus and just. So when you say go, can I get Prey? I know you're throwing your axe. Doesn't matter what anybody else plans. You do. So Prey and Erden, please roll attack rolls.
Hurrah!
Prey,
17.
could
to
you
hit.
roll with disadvantage, please? Prey?
Improvised weapon.
No, roll with disadvantage, please.
I rolled a 19 on the second one, so still 17 to hit.
17. Okay. And Erden?
26.
26. So as both of you throw, you shoot, you throw. As you see that both projectiles pass you, you cast the spell. You see basically the sphere just, and then a tunnel opens, and both of them go in, and you lose sight. Pray you probably summon your weapon back, or
I'll wait to see if I see it swirl around.
okay. Could you, as you guys
Gets launched out
Throw.
there. Like what the fuck?
you wait a second, and you see just the sphere begin to disappear.
Oh, have you guys heard of ice cream? This reminds me of melting ice cream.
It's exactly what it reminds you of, Prey.
Uh,
And in the center, standing there, you see a humanoid figure made of purples, pinks, golds, faceless, with a crown of horns. It stands there with two arms to its side, and it just lifts its head. Its hands are strange. They have protrusions of purples and golds, and just seems as if it's bone but made out of metal. Its feet resembling those of Asher. Its size resembling that of Asher. And it looks up at you. Faceless, nothing, just blank, purple. And you see two of its arms lift from behind 2 more arms, and beneath those, 2 more arms, and you hear a voice through all of your heads going, "What am I doing here?"
Is this what they call an army?
No, that's not.
Sure. What the fuck is that?
Who are you?
What am I doing here?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
And it looks down at the water, and it sees a crossbow bolt sinking, and an executioner's axe sinking. And it just looks up at you.
Grab my crossbow.
I'll summon my axe.
See here.
As the axe goes back into Prey's hands, I'm gonna need everybody to roll some initiative.
Oh baby! Oh! Oh fuck!
Did you get the thing I asked you ready, Jordan?
I did.
Nice. Is it on now?
It is.
I wish I could hear it. I wish I could hear it. All right. Ooh, that's good roll for that thing. All right, then I'll add your guys' turns. Give me a minute there to do that. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn.
Let's get this boy.
All right, there you go, guys. Add your initiative rolls. Wow, ooh, Prey. Everybody rolled so well aside from Prey.
There.
Holy shit, man. That is some good initiative, guys.
Except for Prey.
Well,
Nope, brother, wait.
if you look at it like I skipped the first round, I'm really first.
All right, so first person up is this.
D20?
stick- Are there any?
We have
No,
4
none
in queue.
redeemed. Oh, 4 in queue.
5.
Oh, there. Did you redeem another one? Oh,
Yeah, he
there's
did.
5 in queue. 5 mystery D20s.
Holy
I forgot about this.
shit.
Oh my god.
It could go real bad or real good.
Okay, you writing
Are we doing
down,
them all
Conrad?
right now?
Are we doing all
I
of them?
will. I will mark them down.
Yeah, let's do them all. Why not? Why not?
Okay, let's do it.
Natural
Fuck.
20. We don't need it. We don't need it.
That's a long rest.
Ah, that's a short rest. We don't need it. Oh, actually, I get a one spell slot back.
Cool.
That works for me. I might be the only one benefiting from this. That's okay.
My
Okay.
action surge back.
Second one, 16. What is the 16? We will find out.
16. Yeah,
16 is
16.
advantage on the next attack. Oh,
That's
baby.
it.
That's 2. 5. That is them healing it. Oh, disadvantage on the next attack. Cancels right out.
Cancels out.
Number 4.
oh god, that was right on my keyboard. Holy fuck.
Another 5. That's fine.
So disadvantage. You guys have disadvantage on the next attack.
Hey, that cancels out. That cancels out.
No, well, no, you had advantage, disadvantage, disadvantage.
Yeah. You could have 13 advantages and 1 disadvantage. It cancels out.
Okay.
And 14 plus 2 AC next round. That is all positive.
Cool.
Kind of.
So
Cancels out.
you guys have +4 AC for this round.
Plus 2
Good for
AC.
you.
Plus 2 AC.
+2. +2 AC for this round. So
That's really all
It
that
is
came of
this-
this.
it is this thing's turn. So this thing is going to take its turn and just look down at the water, look up at you, and just take a moment. And you can see 2 of its hands just cross together, and it bows its head. And first dice roll of the night for me, motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, I'm really excited. Could I get... Let's see here. Could I get... So he's actually going to do that, but he's going to go...
Death saving throw?
1, 2.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh no! Just don't kill Prey
Here?
today. Of all days, don't
He's
kill.
gonna move here, and he's going to. You see that when he bows his head and has his arms crossed and starts to hover this way. You see that his faceless face begins to like move and shape and everything, and then it stops. And as he looks up, you see a dragonborn's face with two kind of catfish looking like with like two mustaches, and it looks up and just releases its breath weapon. So could I get Prey and Asher, which are the two closest, to roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, you fucking can.
Natural 1.
Full damage for Prey.
There's something about dex saves for me. Hold on.
Oh, is it that
Prey,
you have
you-
high dexterity?
Prey,
Yeah?
you've been saying don't kill Prey, and you've been throwing that into the world. You know how the dice gods are.
Don't do it. Of all weeks, don't do it this week.
Oh, for the
Prey needs to
the
live.
god.
The gauntlet.
For the what?
The gauntlet.
Oh, you are in a religion. There are temples, but you
Does
don't have the
a
money.
17 pass?
A 17 succeeds, so you take half damage.
Does the 1 pass?
You guys, no,
Okay.
it fails miserably. You guys Pray. You take 10 points of lightning damage.
I didn't ask, but I think it would make sense for me to the Armor of Agathis to not last through the short rest.
So 10 points of lightning damage to Prey and 5 to Asher. It is
Yeah,
now.
I guess that goes the same for my half-life, eh? Or my false life.
I will say that the mystery D20s will not take that away from you guys.
Okay, cool. And I think False Life, Armor of Agathis specifies 1 hour, where generally temporary hit points are till the end of the day, kind of thing. I think.
So,
But anyway.
as
So then I need
as-
to edit my thing.
as its turn is done, lair action time.
But False Life does specify an hour as well.
Ooh.
Lair, what? Lair action?
You are in this thing's home. You're fucked. So as the face just the streak of lightning comes and hits Asher and hits Prey. Prey takes the blunt of the damage, and then it cascades off of him and hits Asher. As you guys go, take a minute to take your breath. You now see that it's looking at you, and two of its arms crossed. The other just seems to move around and just conjure as the water seems to heat up and fog covers the area, as if fog cloud was cast.
So we
That is
have
Valera.
disadvantage on attacks, but it's canceled out, but we would normally have disadvantage on attacks?
Yes.
Ah.
Baldur, what is your dex? And
Or it is
Ash
definitely
and,
going before me. Like,
Okay, so Erden's going before you.
oh yeah, for sure.
All right,
Yeah, probably.
Erden, it's your turn.
What the fuck? I'm gonna move a little bit back, like here-ish, yeah, like
Okay.
like around, like kind of like holding on to the. I'm guessing that there's like a ledge there, or whatever.
These
Like a
those you
railing?
can't see right now, but these are walls. Like the ones over where you guys are is actually like an aquarium style. Like that little
Ah.
dais that
okay.
Prey and them went is like they where they are is like stairs to lead up top. Where you were basically clung against a wall that was about, I'd say, like 7 feet high.
Okay, I just want to like get back, kind of to like shoot him at a range. So I'm just trying to place myself somewhere that would make sense. I'm gonna, yeah, fucking bonus action hex,
All right, you hexing that bitch.
and yeah, I was gonna do a steady aim, but like we got disadvantage anyway, so it cancels out.
He be hexed.
18 to hit.
18 to hit. Let me go see that. 18 to hit. That hits.
Woo. Oh my god, I was like, holy fuck, this is gonna be rough.
So
I was looking at some stuff.
no sneak attack because there's nobody there. I don't have advantage. Do you want me to separate the necrotic?
Yes, please.
So 11 piercing and 5 necrotic.
So your bolt shoots and just it hits it like right in the shoulder. It sticks there, and it just goes, looks, takes it out, and then you see like a burst of necrotic energy. The bolt doesn't seem to deal as much damage as you wanted it to.
That's all I can do.
Balder, it's your turn. I don't think Balder is pushing the button to talk.
I think he's balding. Ah. The suspense with the music. Oh, good lord. Ah.
PC crash.
Balder's. Alright,
Hit
so
me.
Balder is just standing there like holding his action, delaying his turn for the moment being. It is now Asher. What are you doing?
The Bunny Man. I am going to. How much fog?
Fog cloud. Fog cloud. I just want to look up the specifics of the spell.
Oh, there
Oh. Yeet. A 20-foot radius sphere of fog, but you don't know it's 20-foot radius because you're inside of it.
You know what else I'm inside of?
Don't say it. Don't you dare bring my mother into this.
I was going to say fog cloud. And the bunnies.
I am going to then do as a good support character would, I suppose, and I'm going to use the same spell as I just did, but as a level 1 spell instead. And I'm going to use Create or Destroy Water, which I can use to destroy a 30-foot cube of fog.
Oh!
Fog cloud is gone.
Very nice.
And I'm going to pull out my rapier and my shield, and we'll be like, "Those my legs?"
What?
Does it still have like my legs on it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
is it
It has, as you are looking at it after it blasted you in prey, you take a minute and you go, it has, you roll, wait, you have what's your passive perception? 17? Okay, so you are looking at this thing and you're like, those are my legs, and then you give it a once over, and when you give it a once over, it has your legs. It has like the same style coat, shirt, pants, and then it catches your eye. It has a duplicate of your family ring.
Oh my
Shit, I'm out.
fuck this shit. I'm gonna end this thing. Okay, so then yeah, I'm just gonna be like, notice it and be like, oh, I don't like this. I'm not gonna point it out to anybody, but I'm like gonna notice it to myself and be like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Right. Fuck you, Ezekiel!
How high is he floating up?
He's probably about like 5 feet off the ground, just
Oh, perfect. I'll get rid of his bunny legs, Asha!
And I'll rage and run up and try to chop him with my great axe.
Okay, roll with disadvantage, please.
Why?
It will be explained if he misses.
Ah.
13 to hit.
So you like, I will get the legs, and you run up, and as you run up, you take your axe. What was the first one? What was the first number?
I rolled
Like the
both
good one?
at the same time. The good one is
Okay.
14.
Okay, so you go to swing, and as you go to bring your axe on it, you feel a pulse of energy that you've never felt. Ever. What is this? Is this the Vulture Man? No, I felt the Vulture Man's wrath before. And then you feel it. It's in your arms. It shoots from your arms to your shoulders. From your shoulders to your chest. As you go to swing your axe, your arms go limp, and the axe, your arms, you stand at attention in front of it. As the two bracers that you have around your arms, curse has been revealed.
Ah! They're the arms of spaghetti bracers! Ah!
And as your intent to attack is gone, you get control of your arms again.
Oh no! Problem!
That's my turn.
It's its turn again. It looks at prey who had intent to attack.
Alder get its turn?
Oh yeah, Baldur, you're back. Okay, so Baldur, you were holding your turn. So Baldur, you see these people trying to hurt this thing, and it's just
Before prey dies.
it's taking hits and just shrug them off. What are you doing, Baldur? Oh, we can't hear you there. You're at that low volume again.
Alright, well, we're in the middle of a fight.
Yes.
Not a fight. Can I fit up beside Prey?
Yeah, you can. It's a bit tight quarters, but you can like sideways hold the wall. I will say that it has a bit of cover, about half cover, because you are swinging upwards in an angle. But you can certainly try to swing at it.
Alright, sure. I will take a swipe with my scimitar.
All right, take a swipe with your scimitar.
It's a 14.
14. You take a swing, and it just, as you swing, it just like lifts one of its legs and just misses, puts its foot back down.
A bonus action, two-handed weapon. Swipe again with my other scimitar.
Okay, take a swing.
18.
18 would hit. Oh, no, sorry, it does, sorry. Just read something, no, you're good, it hits. Roll your damage.
8.
Are your weapons magical?
No.
Okay.
At least not that one.
So you swing, and you hit it, and it hits the leg. Its leg looks like Asher's leg. But as you hit it, it feels as if it's made of metal or stone. And it doesn't hit as hard as you wanted it to.
Alrighty.
It is its turn.
Mr. D20. There's a
Mr.
Mr.
D20.
D20. Hurrah! 15, which is it advantage for us? Or the plus 2 AC? Let's take a look
It's
again.
plus 2 AC.
Plus 2 AC yet again.
No, heal 2.
Heal 2!
Heal 2.
I just took out my temporary hit points, fucker. Fuck!
All right. So it's
Nothing.
its turn. Seeing as
there's
Baldur shows up.
There's another one.
Oh.
Just in there.
Yeah,
Good
roll it
time.
because I didn't say. I'm doing thematics.
Oh my god, that's an 8. 8 is bad. It is, enemies use healing potion as a reaction. Luckily, they're not missing hit points, I think. Or maybe they...
Yes, they are. You hit it a few times.
Ah,
So what's a healing potion? 1d4 or 2?
2d4 plus 2.
See if I can heal up all this damage, baby.
They're like
Yeah,
a troll. They just heal up every turn.
From
Alright, cool.
my non-magical fucking bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
So, as Balder swipes with the scimitar and misses, and swings with the other one and connects, it looks at the scimitar, and you see that it extends its two upper hands, and the water just formed two scimitars in its hand. And it looks at them, and then looks at Prey and Balder, descends 5 feet, and it's going to take its multi-attack on you guys. So that's 3 attacks. Actually, it's going to take 2 attacks on Prey and 2 attacks on Balder. So the 2 attacks on Prey, one is a 12 to hit.
12 to hit, Prey. That is a miss, baby.
Yeah. Asher, did you just
Not my
move
lot.
your mini right now?
For next time. I'm gonna start. I forgot to move last time. I meant to move, and I'm gonna. It doesn't count. It's for my next turn.
Okay.
It's for my
Okay.
next turn. I'm not being a jackass. I'm just mentally preparing myself for wanting to move.
He's being a jackrabbit.
So 12 doesn't hit? 12 doesn't hit?
No.
Okay.
I'm,
And does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see here. That would be the... Okay, so one of its arms comes down with its scimitar. And you use your axe and you stop it. As you stop it, you see its other hand come from its back and just give you an uppercut right in the gut. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
So
but you're
3.
raging after 3. Now for Balder, natural 20
Natural 20.
and a 21.
Alright, so what should I do for my next character, guys?
Alright, so for the natural 20,
You should play
You
a cannonball.
you take. Oh, no, wrong dice. You take. So. That's 8 points of slashing damage for the natural 20.
Ooh.
It's not bad
It's
for
not-
a crit.
I rolled low on it. And then for the other one, these aren't the ones you guys should be scared.
It's the ones hitting Prey.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as since you're on the wall, it takes the scimitar, brings it down, hits you in the leg, and you're like, grab it. And then as you grab it, the fist comes and uppercuts you and just straightens you out as you hit the wall behind you. Now, the other.
As a reaction,
Yes.
I'm gonna yell and be like, "We're trying to help you!" And cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh!
Hellish Rebuke. Damn. All right.
I rolled
what save
2
is that?
5s. 10. 10 fire damage.
What's the save? Is there a save?
12, Dex 12.
Dex 12.
I didn't think there was a save.
Yeah, that's a natural one. So it takes. So you said how
10.
much?
Kill that boy.
Cool.
I rolled 5s.
You say that, and you see that as it punches you, and you go, "We're only trying to help you." The flames go from the fist and just fire up. It's like, and it moves back. I'd say up to here, and Erden and Asher, you are near water, so it's going to use the end of its multi-attack. For 6 attacks, baby.
If he moved, could Prey do a opportunity attack?
Yeah, Prey can get a opportunity attack he wants, and also, well, you used your reaction, so
Yeah,
disadvantage still, Prey. Yes, Prey, you get disadvantage still.
I will use my inspiration.
Okay, to take out the disadvantage. Okay, cool.
That's cocked. That's a 14. Fuck!
You go to swing, and you're like, and you go, and again the bracers just pulse, and it stops you mid-swing.
The spaghetti arms!
So Asher does a 17 hit.
With the it was just bonus. The bonus AC was just for the first round, right? So
Right.
I think that does. Hold on. I think I'm only at 16 with the shield.
Le poop.
Yep.
Le poop.
And Erden does a 21 hit.
Yes.
So, Asher, you take. Oh wait, that's this. What is it again? So, okay, I roll this too. So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of necrotic damage. Asher, Erden, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of necrotic damage. As when it backs up, you see the two arms that have just been at its side begin to move and point at at bodies of water, and the two bodies of water, one next to Erden, one next to Asher, two just tendrils of water emerge and just whip out at you. As you get hit, you feel the sting, but from the sting, it radiates like a jellyfish sting, and just black veins spread as the necrotic damage sinks in. It's now the lair's turn. For the lair action,
My turn.
ooh. So, could I get all of you to roll wisdom saving throws?
Oh fuck.
I got a 4.
15.
16.
15 succeed. 16 succeeds.
15.
15 succeeds.
Thank
Balder,
God for +7.
Jesus.
Balder, as this thing backs up and does the water tendrils, it looks around and you see the water just bubble up and steam emerges, and just it concentrates on everyone, but everyone just focuses, and you're taken by surprise as the steam hits your face and enters inside. You feel the anger this thing has towards you guys as you take, this is because I rolled max damage, 12 points of psychic damage.
Oh no.
It is now Erden's turn.
So I just rolled for my concentration, and I rolled a 15 for my hex. So, what I'm first going to do is move one. I'll use the body that's there to like crouch over and do steady aim.
I'm gonna hit this motherfucker. All right.
Crits, but that's a 23.
23 hits.
My spaghetti arms aren't helping. Do it, Erden and Asher and Boulder, I guess. Everybody else. Fuck.
So 22, yeah, 18, 14, 19, yeah, 22 piercing,
22 piercing.
yeah, and
Okay,
3 necrotic.
Okay, so that is.
I almost rolled max
piercing.
damage.
Nice.
I rolled an
Can we
8,
get-
6, and a 5.
Can we get a prediction going?
Ooh,
Is,
yeah, I can do that.
Is Turnip on?
I can do one.
So as you crouch on the body, like just like put your elbow on it and level and fire, you hit directly in the chest, and you're like, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. It doesn't seem to go as deep as you wanted it to, and then you see the of necrotic happen, and it just it looks at all of you, just takes a free action and goes. Why was I brought here? Huh? Oh, the stream disconnected.
And it
Yep.
reconnected now. That's super weird.
Yeah.
It's really warm. I'll just chill for a second here. Yeah, no,
It's just
good
because
to go.
there's an ad playing. Okay. So even there's an ad playing? Oh, it's because I got an X. I'm not subscribed. Sorry, that's my bad. So yeah. So as you guys are just trying to take in what's going on, it's going to use one of its legendary things. Let me just make sure what this is.
The
It's
stream?
going to
Okay, never mind. The stream's good. Weird.
yeah, it's going to use one of its things. You see it descend into the water that it is above, and it's going to and then emerge behind Erden.
Double fuck.
Balder, it's your turn.
Emotional damage.
It's me right now.
Alright, so I can't reach him, he's up too high. I guess Baldur should just kind of point a finger at him and be like, "You can't escape from us!" and cast out blast.
Super threatening.
That's 11.
And it just
You get 2 blasts though.
Right.
Do I?
Yep. Up to level 5, you get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Then
Is that level
11, I
5?
think?
No, it's the level 5 like overall character.
okay. That's what I was asking there.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna ask. Character or class. Okay, shoot the other
number
one.
2! Ah, there we go. 19 for 23 total.
23 hits.
Pew pew.
For a whole 1 force damage.
Oh.
So as you shoot, you see that it uses its reaction to grab one of the scimitars and try to block it, and just it like shoves the scimitar, so the scimitar does absorb some of the hit, but that is why you rolled the it didn't hit with more than 1. The scimitar took some of the damage.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna move up a bit. Swamp on the
Okay, so you move up to there. Mr. Bunnyman, it is your turn.
I'm gonna make my way up here. Let's go there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to as I cast Sacred Flame, I'm going to say just give in to the voice is what I'm going to say. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to understand what that means, but I'm just going to say that and see if it means anything to it.
Okay.
Ribbons for the boys. Yes, of course.
That is a 18 dex save, right?
That is, hold on. I don't think it's that high.
No, but I rolled an 18 dex. I just want to know if it's dex that I have to roll.
Oh, it is, I thought it was, hold on. Sacred Flame, where are you hiding?
I think it's Dex, yeah.
I think it's Dex as well, but
Just want to be sure.
Either way, 18's
yeah,
good.
it's a Dex. Yeah, Dex,
Yeah,
Dex,
so-
you're fine.
So, yeah, so that's an 18 for dex. Do I still get damage or no?
Nope.
So you give in to the voice, and it just looks at you, and you see the flames just hit it, and it just cascades around it as it looks at you. It is
As
now
a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Baldur.
Yes. Heal, buddy man.
I'm gonna use that as a level 1 spell as well.
The extra D4 is totally not worth the level.
No, I know.
all right. So as he's casting that, what do you say to Baldur to heal him?
Nice hat, bitch.
Be like, we don't go down that easy here, and I'm just gonna like use that.
And that's why
so he
your
heals-
wives are disappointed.
The DM gets inspiration.
Hey, you're all gonna die.
That's 6 points of healing for Baldur.
Okay. It's now Prey's turn.
Fuck. Is there two of them? Holy fuck.
Okay, so how tall is this wall?
That one is shorter. I would say that wall is basically 5 feet.
10, 20. I will hop up on the wall if I can.
Okay. Yep.
And I'll try to attack.
With disadvantage.
Spaghetti arms. Oh, that's cocked. Natural 1. Natural 1.
You see Prey just jumps onto the wall. As he jumps onto the wall, he has 1 foot and he's about to swing. As he's about to swing, his arm seize up and he's like, "Got to keep my steady." And he goes to put his foot, but as he puts his foot, he doesn't realize he's on a wall and he steps in the water. It's like, like sinks down, like his hips in water. It's like,
Cool. So its turn, wisdom save because of the guardian things?
yep.
Yeah.
It will do a wisdom save. What is the save, Asha?
It would be the
14?
same as the last one. Yeah, 16.
Which was?
15.
It succeeds.
15.
It succeeds with a 17.
Still takes half damage, I think.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
it
probably
does
should.
take half damage, so it takes.
Is it 3d8? It's a fucking great spell.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's 3d8 halved of necrotic damage. Or,
Radiant.
in this particular case, it's radiant damage. But so,
Was your dice a mimic?
it was, yes.
It's eating my face!
Oh no!
So you take 1 whole point of radiant damage. 1, 1, 1. That's what I rolled on my d8.
And half of that, so 1 total. Oh my god.
I was like, okay, I
So-
can't. Surely I can't roll another 2 1s.
One
So as
little
you-
bunny goes.
What? Like, it gets swarmed, and as the bunnies approach, you're like, you see that you're like, that bitch, and you just see this tidal wave of bunnies just all charge towards it. You're like, yes, my bunnies. And then you see that some of them, they stop, and just one goes, like, hey.
The one
Fuck,
one
dude.
didn't get the memo. It's just like, no, we're not going. Okay.
He bites, and then his phone goes, "Ding, ah, shit." So it's its turn. It is going to, before its turn, it's going to use one of its legendary reactions to use a tendril attack against Asha, because Asha yelled at it and told it to do things, and it does not enjoy that.
So that's,
So
for the sake of the prediction, I think that's the end of last round. This is at the end of Ash's
Yes, so-
turn.
yes. So after this, so that is 24 to hit.
Oui.
So you take
Beaucoup de damage.
3 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah.
and 3 points of necrotic damage as a tendril whips across your back. It is now its turn.
Don't forget the con
It is
save.
going con save for
No, Asher.
oh yeah, for the concentration.
Hmm.
You have to roll 10.
10 or half the damage, whichever's higher.
So yeah, 10. 10.
11.
So your bunnies are still there. It is now its turn. It is going to have its scimitars ready. You just see all 6 arms cross.
There is a Mr. D20 that just happened.
Redemption.
Redemption!
It's out of stock. It's out of stock.
It's a 3. Oh, good fucking god.
Oh, no.
3 is enemies gain.
5
Enemies
temporary
gain
hit-
5k.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Come here, there, person I've given a name to that I will not give out. So, it is going to cross all its arms and take a minute and look down. As it looks down, let's see what happens. A 2. Ooh. So, could I get everybody who is, so that would be everyone behind the, yeah, could I get everyone to make a con save?
Oh fuck. I have good con, but I have shit rolls.
Ooh, nat 20, 25.
See,
Nat 3.
you fail.
I also rolled that 20.
Succeed.
17.
Succeed. Pray. As the mist of the air that is around the entire area, it's humid. The water's not boiling, but it's humid. And you being inside the water, the mist is right in your face. You go to lift yourself up, and you feel to your lungs. It hurts. You start to cough. You are now poisoned.
Ugh. Fuck.
Not your fight, Bray. Not your fight.
Nope.
At least disadvantage doesn't stack.
Yeah. Now it's the Lair's turn. See what this one is. Oh, so as Prey is getting out, you see like Prey in water is not known to be graceful. But you see that the water begins to rise a bit in all the pools and overflow into the floor. Everywhere in this entire temple has about a good 2 feet to 3 feet of water of the ground.
2 feet.
Yeah, you guys are like this big. So 2 to 3 feet of water on the ground.
There's this much water.
Yes.
So, like, you're telling me that
Everywhere.
it's waist height?
Yes, waist height water. It is now difficult terrain.
Little bunny man.
Fucking Jesus Christ!
And it is, yeah. So it is now Erden's turn.
I'm gonna just do the same thing. I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna pivot. Do steady aim again on the corpse and try to hit it.
Okay. Yeah, you also get sneak attack because Prey's there, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm doing something.
17.
17 would hit. So you, and as you shoot, takes its scimitars and uses its reaction to parry the crossbow coming its way.
Is it like
Anything else you'd like to do, Erden?
parry thing?
That's me.
Yeah, it's a parry. So before that, it is Baldur's turn. It's going to use one of its legendary actions to do one of its things.
Oh.
Is it the parry?
So you
feat?
see that it is the reaction.
Okay.
Parry. As a reaction, adds 5 to its AC against one melee attack that would hit. To do so, must see the attacker and be wielding a melee weapon.
Ah, well, it just happens that Erden did not attack with a melee weapon.
Oh shit! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's why. So it would hit. Good job, Bray.
I was like, wait a second, I know this thing.
Doing something.
I'm sorry. I need to read my stuff better.
Rules lowering kills BBEGs.
No, if I'm in the wrong, just like I call you guys out, I will not take offense to it, especially in a fight this hard.
Oh, 17 did hit?
Yes, 17 did hit.
Okay.
I'm helping.
15 piercing and 6. Oh. Okay. 14 piercing and 6 necrotic.
14 piercing and 6 necrotic. So okay, there. So that's. Just give me a minute here. I gotta.
For the sake
Okay,
of this,
so-
you did specify that non-magical damage is resistant,
Yeah. Yeah.
and also necrotic.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just keeping track for the prediction.
Look at me, I'm super useful.
So that means that. Yeah, so
necrotic,
that means.
necrotic damage is resistant as well.
Yeah.
From what you can tell, yeah. So altogether, that would be what?
10.
6 plus 11, so 10. Okay, so right on. You keep hitting those same spot. You're like, eventually, this is going in. I'm gonna get a crossbow bolt through that one spot, and it's gonna fucking hurt. And you see it every time you hit it in the shoulder, it goes deeper and deeper. Like it's gonna fucking happen.
Fucking work better.
So before Baldur's turn, it is going to use one of its legendary actions to, you hear in, like, this thing speaks, but you don't see movement in its face. It just projects its voice in a way, and you hear it. The waters that surround me, come to my aid. Help me vanquish the non-believer.
Non-believer!
And you see in the pool here, the water begins to bubble and swirl and move as a purple tendril of some energy appears.
To be here.
As a water-like serpent seems to appear out. And we will roll its initiative.
Oh, that thing that was not supposed to be there at all?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's there.
Oh my god, how?
He must have rolled a really high deception check.
I did. I rolled a natural 20 because I'm the fucking DM. That is... Okay, so that goes after. Oh, right. So, Baldur, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Still can't really reach the guy, so I'll just come over here, and we'll just do another Eldritch Blast. See if we can hit this time.
Blast.
Nat 1 on the first one, so no.
You go to shoot and like you just see prey in the water. Actually, what's your movement speed? You should be able to just 15 feet. Never mind. You're good.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult terrain right now.
Kill that boy.
Come on, hit him.
And the second one's a 15.
15 does not hit. So you rush up. You take both your hands, finger guns, and as you do it, it like Matrix just leans, and just gets up again. It's now Asher's turn.
Money man.
I'm going to. I was hiding the crest before. I'm just gonna like rip off whatever was covering
Bandages.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rip off the bandages. I'm gonna focus all my energy, and I'm going to cast from a level 2 spell slot, Guiding Bolt, from my chest piece. Can I do that? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
Tony,
'cause it is a holy-
Iron Man, like
Yeah.
fucking. And I'm gonna use
is-
my inspiration.
Woo!
All right, you roll that, baby.
Advantage, baby.
5. Cocked. Ah, natural 20.
It hit.
Kill that boy.
Does 27 hit?
27 totally does hit.
Okay, so how does that work for critical on a spell?
Twice as many dice.
You take the, you double the dice.
So 5d6. So sorry, 5d6 for the one spell, so 10d6 of damage.
God.
And then as
Damn, it's gonna
I cast this, I'm
Make
gonna
me
yell it out
believe,
again
fuckhead.
even louder. I'm gonna be like, "Give in to the vice!" And I'm just gonna like shoot the beam out of my chest.
Really high pitch. We all just like, what the fuck? It's just like a beam of light.
Now, if anybody didn't understand, they do now.
At this point, I'm getting mad and I don't care. So
Take a level in barbarian. It's great.
sorry, this is a lot of rolling. I'm sorry.
It's okay. 10d6. Jesus Christ, Asher. Fucking clerics, man.
I'm gonna guess 37 damage. Is my guess, but I don't want to start spitting out numbers to mess up.
9, 10. You were close. 38 points of radiant damage. Sear
8.
through my chest.
Okay, give me a minute. That's a fucking hit, man. That's a fucking hit. So you rip off this thing and you yell, "Give in to that boss!" and just Care Bear blast.
I was going for an Iron Man blast, and you're like, this Care Bear blast.
Care bunny.
It is the energy coming out of it is not blue or radiant light like you've seen. It is the tendrils of Mr. Voice. It is purples, it is blues, it is greens, it is a rainbow of dark colors with stars, and it just fucking blasts into it. And as
Sparkles.
I'd say the only one who picks up on it would be Erden because of his passive perception. You straight up, word for word, hear him say, "Get it to the back!" You swear that when it hits and this purple entity begins to glow, you hear a yes. You swear that you hear that faintly from somewhere. This thing, you guys have been laying into this non-stop, and it has taken hits. Asher does this, and it moves and just like slumps a bit, and then when it just raises itself up, it turns and looks to him. No one else exists to this thing right now. Pray! What would you like to do?
Oh, and
Oh,
the next attack on it has advantage.
he does.
Well, I was going to recklessly attack, but he seems a bit distracted by the chest beam that the Care Bunny just shot at him. So, I will
Come on,
just
Prey.
Straight
We believe in
roll.
you.
Battle axe.
Ah! Hoo-ah!
It's an 11 to hit.
You can use reckless attack to because you have disadvantage, advantage. I will let you use a reckless attack to at least get advantage on this prey if you'd like.
Sure. Let's bend them
'Cause-
rules.
It's the
You're
roll.
mad
of
as
the-
shit right now. You're mad as fuck.
15 to hit.
It's the spaghetti gauntlets! Ah!
It's now the water weird's turn.
Oh, water weird. Name drop.
Yes, it is. It's a 60 feet, so it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, Jesus, Clementine.
10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I
So it
didn't
uses
see
its
over there.
action. Yeah, it uses its action and its fucking movement to just to get here. It's like, I'm here. How I
It also has to make a save.
Hey, enter
It
the
does.
thing.
The bunny!
What is it, Wiz?
Yes.
That is-
No.
A 6.
Was
Con?
Was it?
It's a
Ah,
7.
Clementine, don't do that.
That's a dex, I think. You said it
Is
while
it?
ago.
It's no, it's wisdom.
Okay.
Dex
Okay, so that is
Sacred Flame.
that's a 6.
It takes 3d8 of radiant damage.
Let's go.
Let's hope for
shit.
more than. Let's hope for more than ones. A 6. 9. 6. So 15 points of radiant damage.
15 points of radiant damage.
6, 9, and 6 is not 15. That's 21.
What? No, not 9. I was adding up.
Oh,
Oh.
6 plus 3 was 9, and then plus another 6 was 15.
Okay. Okay.
Balder,
15
please
points of
explain
damage.
to me how the fuck do I get a 9 on a d8?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to what die you're rolling.
that is a good point.
You as it rushes
You
up
enjoyed
through the
them both at
water,
the same idea.
you just see your bunnies that just stop, turn, and then go. I'll get the notification on their little phones that you're good. And then I'll just, and you just see this purple thing just start to glow as just bunnies are passing through it, eviscerating it, water splashing everywhere. It's still standing. It's hurt. That fucking hit. Hurt it. It hurt. So it is now the thing's turn. And it is solely.
I do want to end the prediction, and we do have 3 mystery D20s in the queue. So the outcome is that the Men of the Gill did indeed deal more damage, because I don't think dealt any damage.
It did. To you, Balder,
It did the poison thing.
and then it did the tendrils, and it did the scimitars, and it did the punches.
That was the round before.
No, not that round. This was just
okay,
for one
that
round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I thought it was for the combat. I was like, god damn.
yeah.
I
No,
played
no,
myself
that's
in
right.
that prediction. I wish I would have voted
That's-
for us, but I voted for it.
Same.
18 for the first mystery D20.
Advantage? No, not advantage.
No.
Gain 5 temp HP.
Gain 5 temp HP. Ah! Don't forget to update the spreadsheet. 2 more mystery D20s. Natural 20, baby. Woo!
Well, I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use them fucking hit dice for shizzle.
I won't. I'm missing 3 hit points.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not.
I'll use a D8 actually. Just
This thing wants to kill me now. So
1 more
It's
mystery
okay.
D20. Let's go, baby.
I feel the same way.
12. 12 is a positive. Enemies knocked prone. Oh well.
Well,
I'm gonna use 2 d8s.
It's gonna. He's gonna get up again.
And Mr. Other Warlock, you tend to regain your hit points on a short rest, Nespa.
It also needs to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Start of its turn, right?
That is a 16.
Just saves. All saves actually +1. So yeah, it's good. So it takes half damage.
And of course, I roll good for the mystery D20, but Prey? Nah.
It takes 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 7 points of radiant damage. Is the bunnies who went through the water, we were just rushing to start. You can see this thing is starting to show some wear. It's not hurt, but it's like the battle is starting to wear. It is now its turn. It is going to move up to Asher and take its 6 attacks on him.
oh, good lord.
And I'm rolling all 6 at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just know which
5.
one's which.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do them one at a time.
Oh.
6. So.
I'm gonna do them all at
This all at once. So this is for the scimitars. One is a 24. The other is a 14.
Miss.
Scimitar hit. One scimitar hits. This is for the unarmed strikes. One is a 24. The other is a 15.
Miss.
This is for the tendrils. One is a... Wait, what do I have there? 8.
Miss.
The other is a 16.
Just hits.
Alright, so 1 of everything. So, for the unarmed strike, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. For the scimitar, you take 9 points of slashing damage. And for the tendril, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
And it is going to... Yeah, so that's its turn. moves out. It's gonna get an opportunity attacks. You know what? Fuck it. It's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move over here. Yeah. So Prey and Asher, you get opportunity attacks if you'd like. Prey with disadvantage.
Yes.
Justin has a magical weapon. Asher
You
has
do
a
have a magical weapon.
10.
Those
17.
fucking bracers. 17. It uses its parry and stops you from hitting it.
Fine.
Prey,
be that way.
these bracers are not your friends right now. Not
I
friendly. It is now the lair action. Lair action.
What's in the skies?
Okay, can I get everybody to do a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, good lord.
$15.
Succeeds. Fails.
22.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Fuck.
success. So, Erden and Prey, you both take 8 points of psychic damage as the mist enters your nostrils and this rage just fills your mind that it hurts. You get an angry headache.
Thank goodness for those temp HP.
It is now Erden's turn. For Erden's turn, it's going to use its legendary actions to go after, I'd say, Asher and Prey. Does a 24 hit you, Asher?
Yes.
And does...
Could have been the other way around.
No, I rolled you first because it's concentrating on you. That is 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh, that's a bad roll for you guys. Equals 14 points of necrotic damage.
Asher is down.
As
Night night, bunny man.
the
I
tendril,
should have rolled more than 2 hit dice there, but I was just like, fuck it.
Fuck.
as the tendril grows and just cracks upon your face, just necrotic energy shoots across it and just falls down unconscious on the ground. Erden, it's your turn.
You can take away the radius too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do some stuff here because you're unconscious, so conscious. Yeah, so Erden, it's your turn.
Double fuck. Want to check something if I go like this and go. Okay, fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna look at like Asher's down at this point, and it'll be like, "What the fuck was that? Pray, get a grip!" I'll try to like shoot it.
Shoot me?
Shoot it. So what are you shooting? The water or the thing that keeps running away? And it's still hexed, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll hit that.
Okay.
Steady aim.
I have not hit anyone.
I know. That's
on that.
That's the thing about being a DM when you play, man.
22.
22 hits.
Okay.
So just tell me the whole damage because yeah, necrotic and stuff is all resistance. So just tell me the
that's
damage
right.
in total. Easier to have.
So 10, 18, 23.
23. So that's 11.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You finally hit the spot and you see your bolt. Like it's trying to grab at it, but you see your bolt sticking out the other side of its shoulder. You're like, there it is, you motherfucker. You're not getting rid of that now.
I did something.
It is now Baldur's turn, and before Baldur's turn, it's going to use the last of its legendary actions to do I'll tendril attack at Erden twice because it can't get that bolt out. That is a 13 to hit
Yes.
and a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes,
so that
both hits. Okay.
that is bludgeoning. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it cracks, it comes out from the major pool. You actually see that inside of the tip of the tendril, there is a mackerel.
I froze. Sorry. What was the damage?
5. Six. Sorry, 6 points.
Okay.
As you see the tendril come out, it actually has like a mackerel at the tip, and as the mackerel just hits you, it actually hurts a bit more.
It doesn't
Um,
max.
and this-
It's a max slap.
So give me a minute. So that is. And that is 19 points of necrotic damage as this fish, as it hits you, the fish dies also from the necrotic damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
It is now Butler's turn.
Ugh. The water thing still hasn't attacked anything when you're at yet, right? Just swam over.
Yeah, one thing has. Yeah, it just swam over. That was its action.
Alright, then I still am not paying attention to it.
Just give me a moment, Baldur. Can you roll a concentration check on the hex?
13.
that
12.
was-
12.
So 6 plus, because that would be a total damage taken that turn, right, Jordan? For concentration.
Sorry, I missed that.
Half.
10 or half.
Half the total damage.
10 or I think. Was there multiple hits or just a hit?
It's one hit and everything, and it was 6 plus 19.
I think it's half of the attack. If that makes sense.
Okay, so 6, 19. That makes 25. Half of 25 is
12 and a half, so 12 or 13, I don't know which way around.
12 and a 15. Pew! It hits it, but it's just like like it doesn't. You're like, that should have hurt, but it didn't. So what's half of 25?
12.
12. So you just succeed, Erden. Hex is still on there, baby. It is now. Mackerel slap. It is now Asher's turn. Asher, would you roll a death save, please?
I'm on that 20. No.
Cool. Let's carry on, I guess.
Okay, it is now Prey's turn. Prey, what would you like to do?
Fucking linguini arms.
I'm gonna let the rage go. Release the rage, and I will use a potion of healing and heal my brethren, the bunny man.
Oh, so you heal the bunny man. The bunny man is
For
back.
8 HP. 8 HP.
You get 8 HP. 8 HP.
8 HP.
It is now the Water Weird's turn, and it's going to.
What the fuck is this? I didn't notice that. Weird looking thing.
It is going. It is going to try. The person who summoned it has been focusing on the rabbit, and then somebody brought the rabbit back. And it's not happy. So it's gonna go for the person who brought the rabbit back. So Prey, it's going for you. Does a 15 hit?
It does. Fuck.
All right. That is. Cool. So, cool. So it goes and just like, and like wraps around you, You are pulled into the pool. You take. I had that.
Oh no.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You are pulled into the pool with the water weird. So I will put you in there with it. You're right. I'll put you right. Just put it right here, and you're constricted by it, and you are grappled.
Restrained or just grappled?
Restrained.
Oh, le poop. I have disadvantage anyways.
Mhm.
Doesn't fucking matter.
So you are restrained.
Does it move out of my range while it does that, or
No, it just grabs and pulls him in. I just want Prey to be able to touch his mini.
Hmm.
So like
Touch my
it
mini.
is still 5 feet away. Micro penis. All right, so
I should make that my ringtone. Micro penis.
so Asher is conscious. With Asher being conscious, it is going to take. It is going to use.
There's three thingamabobs here in the queue.
3 thingamabob.
3 mystery D20s. That is a 17. Resistance next round, baby. Whoop. Second one is.
Right.
Oh, I saw the natural 20 roll by, but it is a 16. Advantage on the next attack, baby. Third one, something positive. Natural 20, baby. Oh,
Hey, what the fuck, Prey?
Prey can't do shit, but that mystery D20 is rolling hot. Oh, good lord.
using the
Seeing
remainder
that the
of my
rat-
hit die?
It was gonna go for Balder and Erden, but seeing that, hey, look at that, the bunny's back and rejuvenated. Funny, because the bunny pissed it off.
But what did see? Did he get up?
I never got up yet.
I was under the wall. If I was healing
Do
Asher on
any
the
of you-
ground.
Do any of you know what? It is a faceless butterfly that looks like Asher.
That's beautiful.
It's going to take all its attack. It's annoying seeing Asher get up. Asher heard it. Asher's been commanding it. It's going to take all its attacks against Asher. Scimitar.
I know its name. It is Micropinus.
14.
Hit and miss.
Okay, so that is 3 points of bludgeoning damage. The fists. That one's cocked. One is a
That's
19.
half, right? Because of resistance.
Yes.
Micro.
One is a 19. The other is doesn't hit. So one is a 19. That one hits. That is 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And then for
Now-
the tendrils,
Is that already halved, or I'm halving that?
you're halving those.
Okay.
For the tendrils, 16 and garbage.
16 hits. Garbage does not hit.
That is not in my box. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of necrotic damage.
Would that be 4? Technically?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Erden, are you
That
out
was-
of hit dice?
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I looked at my tablet and it shows full.
Oh, gotcha. I was
My
concerned. I was
bad.
like, is he out of hit dice? I'm like, oh, fuck.
And
No.
it is the lair action. It is the lair action. I just rolled it. It is the lightning. Can I get Prey and Asher, who are in a line,
Oh, for fuck's
to
sake.
roll dexterity saving throw?
I forgot
Prey
I
with
had
disadvantage
advantage.
because you're.
With
Oh,
disadvantage?
he's restrained.
Oh.
Don't you
Okay.
get
Does
you
restrain
get this- do you get disadvantage?
cause- I don't think
I
so.
think. I'll double check.
I will double check as
Worth a
well.
Google.
Kettles.
Restrain.
Attack
roll disadvantage.
to 7.
And then another half, right?
Yeah, because you're resistant.
Woohoo!
So minus
All
3.
right. It is now Erden's turn.
Yeah. So you have advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just saw this thing move up to your friends. Its face mold back into that blue dragonborn. Spit a bolt of lightning that hits both of them. Prey, who's just being held by a water snake.
Mm. I'll still shoot the big boy. 24.
24 hits.
So
Come on.
Kill that boy.
be-
Kill that boy.
16, 18 damage. And I'm going to use Whales of the Grave to hit the serpent.
Okay, so this is 16 damage.
Whales of the grave, right here, whales.
All right, could you roll damage? What's the damage on the fish?
It was 5.
That's one big Moby Dick.
Hey.
Okay, so you steady aim, shoot, and you shoot it right at this guy's punch at it. It looks around the room, and it's feeling this battle. It's not in death's door, but it's feeling this battle.
Well, that's good.
Balder,
Did you-
Balder. Yeah.
Yes!
And as you do that, and water is holding. He's trying to swim, it's not working. And you're like, if you're there, do something. And you look, and you're used to just the arm with the longsword just striking out. It takes a moment, and just long enough for you to question if he's still there. But you see the water come up with an arm and the sword, and just carve into it, and then disappear. Balder!
Yes. Now that he's in range, shall move up to attack.
Jumps onto the wall where Prey fell in, and he's going to show Prey how it's done.
And I'm gonna take 2 scimitar attacks.
Ooh, 2 scimitars.
A 19 for the first one.
Hits.
That's 7 damage. That one's magical.
Okay, so not halved. Oh shit.
And a 21 for the second hit or attack.
Hit.
That's 6 damage.
6, perfect. So you gonna hear it. Show me the damage. So you run up after your Eldritch Blast after Eldritch Blast just seem to do nothing. You put one of your swords away, you jump up top, you just grab, you carve into it, and as your blade hits it and you see it streak, you let go of it, and it spins on its abdomen. You grab it and you just slash up again, just carving like a giant line from hip to shoulder. And it's just like, it just takes like a moment to back up. It's starting to look like now that you're close, you can see its head just shift in different directions, analyzing the room. Bunny, Mr. Asher,
Buddy,
what would you like to do?
With my final level 3 spot,
Kill that boy.
I'm going to cast
Inflict wounds.
Guiding Bolt. Gonna cast what?
Inflict wounds.
No, because
If he didn't resist it,
in
yeah.
necrotic. If he
I
didn't
thought he
resist it, I would have 100% jumped on that asshole already. I would be like,
Jumped in that ass.
Fist that boy.
Fist that boy. So, and I will. I have advantage this round, don't I?
You do.
Good time to use
Yeah,
it.
you do.
Well, the first one is a 19 plus 7, so I'm gonna guess that hits. I'm gonna roll
On
the
the
second
crit.
one in case it's a 20.
Come out with a crit.
Come on.
Ooh, gaboo, 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 gaboo.
11 plus 7, so no.
Ah, it hits.
That's still it.
That's still gonna be 6d6 of radiant damage.
Rice clerics.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take my calculator out because mental math, while I'm excited, is not a good thing.
You can always roll it in roll 20. In roll 20 as well.
I know. I like the physical aspect of jiggling the balls in my hand.
Everybody does.
It's micro dice.
Micro penis.
Venus. It's the brother of Sébastien.
Sébastien Levesque, le
Absolutely.
micro penis, cross-eyed, limping, gap-toothed fucker.
Oh, sucker.
Yeah.
28 points of radiant damage. Sear from my chest as I yell to it, "Enough!"
So you said how much?
28.
28.
Your bear sound.
Yeah.
You go enough. You're shooting it from the chest again.
Yeah.
You straight up go enough is enough, and you just go like this. And instead of having this major blast like you have a minute ago, this one is just you mimic, kind of like mock. You just channel Mr. Voice at this point. Like you're not even trying to hide it right now, and you just see, as if Mr. Voice was trying to mock this thing. The energy comes out like a tendril and just fucking whips it across on the ass. Just
The ass.
Just give it just like a
there,
wet
champ.
towel.
Get back in there, champ.
Yeah, it's like a wet towel. And it just radiates a dull red glow as like a cartoony like a cartoony fucking like this hurts.
Dull red glow.
Yeah, exactly.
The same tendril goes back and caresses.
And you just hear in your voice, Asher, you've got to keep your pistache. Pray!
What?
You are wrapped. Oh, you
Sorry,
got a bonus
I'm
action.
going to use bunny hop, and I'm going to
Yeet.
move myself.
In the water.
Oh.
Well.
And you jump, and this thing's just looking at you. It ever since you shot it the first time, it has not stopped focusing, but only to like scatter and scan the room. Pray, it is your turn.
Am I able to see outside of it? Like, am I aware of what's going on?
Oh yeah, like it's just like a water snake wrapped around you, and just like. Ugh!
In that case, I will cast Misty Step and say, fuck you, snake. And is this a wall here as well?
Yes, that is also a wall.
I would like to go here. Pachoo.
Okay, so
And I'll try.
you're on the wall.
Yeah, I'm on the wall, and I'll try to attack the guy with my battle axe.
Okay.
And I'll.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, you have advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Right. Yes. 22.
It hits.
Ah! 11 damage. Magical weapon.
11. This thing is not liking this fight anymore at all.
Ah!
So
I've
you
been
up-
cured from the spaghetti arms. Yes.
you feel like you're the bracers pulsing, telling you to stop, and you just go, "Fuck you!" and you just drive your axe, and you hit it right in the exact shoulder that Erden has been concentrating on the entire fight, and your axe just sinks into it, and just pouring out of it onto your axe. You usually expect this gush of blood and just the thrill of the kill you usually get when that taste of iron hits your tongue. But as it hits your tongue, you just taste salt.
Oh.
And you look, and it's just the same colored water that is in the pool that is just pouring out of it. And it's now just looking left, right, up, down, every direction that it can.
Oh no.
The water weird's turn. It is going to right next to Bunny Man. It's going to try to hit you because you're the closest target.
Donald Duck.
That is a natural 1. So it's and you're like no, and it's not what you did
No.
to the other guy. Yeah, exactly. It is
down, you're like,
now. It is now its turn.
There is one mystery D20 to be redeemed.
Can certainly try.
Natural 20. I wish I was making this shit up, but
It
I'm out of hit dice, but
Same.
it sees the turn of the tide of this battle, and Asher, you hear in your head, I will be complete next time.
Next time, gotcha.
That's
Basically,
what I was thinking.
yeah. Next time, none of you will live to tell the tale. And you just see it dissipate into the water.
Attack of opportunity.
same.
Sure.
Huh.
Why not try, right?
Yeah. Disadvantage this
Crit.
time though.
Yeah, disadvantage for you.
16,
If I crit, I don't know
16
what I'm doing. But
Just hit.
7, and that's magical.
26.
Yeah.
26.
I gotta
19, 18.
I gotta add the damage. Okay. Give her.
Oh, it's cocked. Come on. 12 damage. Magical.
12. Okay, let me add it up. This thing, as you are driving both of you, as it starts to descend, you make eye contact, and you just go, you nod, and you just both attack at the same time, and you just you're trying to coordinate it so that the crack you've already made, and you're trying to just like V it right, so the head just falls off. Both blades sink in. You're pushing through against it, and you're like, you get so close to cleaving the head and the collarbones right off. And as your blades are sinking and you're forcing it in, it turns, your blades give as it finishes transition into water. And it leaves the battle.
We've killed it!
So
Yes!
close.
Victory!
And Asher, as Prey is yelling this, you hear again in your head, I will be complete. And you will die, brother.
What? Oh my god.
Well,
We've won! Yes! Yes! Is anybody dead? Donnie?
What the
Oh,
fuck
was
just
horrible.
happened?
We killed it! Alda! We did it!
And I'll make my way out.
How did you know that was something we had to fight and not someone we needed to save?
Ah, well, you just assume.
well,
I could see that.
it seemed to be the source of all what's going on, and it was killing people.
I mean, we have too, but we're doing it for the Gill.
Everything's okay if you do it for the guild.
Yup.
Which guild?
What's it called? Ashford? Ashfordian? Ashford. Something. I don't remember what it's called. But Ashfordian. Ashford? Is it Ashford? Hannaford. Hannaford.
As
Hannaford.
I'm like blocking out Prey from all of this nonsense that he's trying to spew out of his mouth. I'm gonna like reach out to Mr. Voice in my head and be like, did he just say brother?
You just hear in your head going, that's a bit more confusing than I ever intended for. I don't even know what that means. There's a lot to unpack here. A lot to unpack here, Mr. Lepers.
Can I roll an insight on if I believe him? Because
Gladly.
the blast of knowledge that was shot into my head, does that give me any sort of like doubts about Mr. Voice?
Nope. You haven't received any information to lead you that Mr. Voice is out for any bad intentions for you.
Insight, no, just be an 8.
Mr. Voice is hard to read because he changes his tone constantly. You're unsure.
Oh, sorry. I have +4 on insight. That's 12. I'm not sure that helps, but
Mr. Voice is trustworthy. Don't see why he would be leading you astray.
I mean, he's gotten me this far, right?
Well, well, I'm glad we've killed him, men. What now? We've definitely rid of the world of that, butterfly Asher.
Does the water seem to have settled down?
The water has settled down, the mist is gone, but the colors are still there.
Did I understand that there's water animals in here?
There was.
There still
Can I-
are.
can
There's
I-
still aquatic life.
Who is feeding these animals?
As that person is gone, if I can go like wherever that I can look at water and just, I'll try now to just see if I can put my hand in and.
Okay, here, we don't need the map anymore, so. So you walk up to the major pool where you saw the sphere. Put your hand. It's regular water.
Do I still
It's not
see
pulling
like
you in.
dolphins and whales and whatever?
You all see these animals being lethargic.
Can I roll an investigation just around, see if I could find anything
Yeah, sure.
of interest?
Yeah, roll an investigation just to search the temple.
While everybody's doing that, I'm gonna like be talking to Mr. Voice in my head. So I'm gonna let everybody do whatever they want, and then you can come back to me after. Because
Cool,
I'm still
okay.
genuinely confused about what the fuck was going on.
21.
21. You look around and you see that there are within the pools. Now that this thing is gone, the waters have calmed. You can see more bodies just rising. Some of them being civilians that just got too close that you actually saw get pulled in. A large majority of them are different races, humanoids, that are wearing these blue robes that have a crest of that you've seen on the blue crest guards, which are two waves crashing with a trident in the middle of these two crashing waves, and they're just like these bodies are popping up. There's probably like a dozen of those ones. And what was with that high in investigation? You actually see something that stands out. In one of the pools, you see the face of a dragonborn that has been attacking you sometimes during the fight. An air genasi and other things like that. So with that investigation, you can come to the realization that whatever was absorbed in these waters while this entity was here could mimic some of their abilities. The air genasi taking the condensation, turning it into its advantage. The blue dragonborn using its lightning breath. Whatever was absorbed in these waters, its powers could be used. Does it carry over?
It was probably Hoppity.
I'm gonna go start trying to pull some of the bodies out of the water and onto the walkway.
I'll do the same.
Okay, as you
Well
guys
done.
are
As I say, while doing it, I was gonna look at Asher and be like, "Do you know what was happening? He seemed to have been targeting you."
It seemed to have been. I'll kind of like snap out of my daze because I was, like I said, I was like having a conversation
talking.
with Mr. Voice, and I'll like hear my name and it won't register the first time. So are you like calling my name again?
Yeah, I'll say it again. Asher.
I'll like snap out of it. What's that, Baldur?
Do you know what was going on? He seemed to have been targeting you.
Well, I think it's. I can't say I know what was going on. I'm just as confused by all of this as you guys are, but it seemed to have been trying to fight the same energy that I can produce? I don't know.
Very interesting.
And where do you get your energy?
From my deity, I'm a cleric. I don't just pull it out of my ass.
I don't know. I literally just met you.
Hey, I'm Asher. Pew, pew, pew! Ah!
Basically.
I'm Asher, the ass cleric. Pull my powers out of my ass.
There you go. That's right.
Of spells.
My
So you
deity Anubis.
Anubis.
So do you think this thing was against your deity?
It could be. I don't understand why. Mr. Voice has never really hurt anyone. He's only tried to help people.
You're gonna say
Mr. Voice. Never heard of Mr. Voice before.
Roll a religion check on that? Like, I don't know. Like,
no,
you know every deity?
No, he's never heard of
No,
Mr.
I've never.
Voice.
Yeah.
I hadn't either until like just recently. He's pretty cool so far. He's working with my other deity that I used to have, or still kind of have. I guess they're kind of like working together now.
Until I learned how to wear pants, I wasn't wearing pants. It's the same thing.
Fucking prick.
Oh.
Pray, what are you doing while everybody's doing this stuff?
I'm gonna try to. They're like trying to pull the bodies. I'm like gonna cut like a finger off and like try to feed it to a fish.
What are you doing with the finger?
Try to feed it to a fish.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh, that's really good actually. 19.
What is it?
19.
You take a finger and you're tangling it in the water. Like, come on, minnows, come on, mackerel. And then like you look inside, and then all of a sudden you see just a lazy hammerhead shark just like booping your hand. Blink.
Holy fuck! Look at this thing.
Can I try to wrestle it out of the water?
Like, holy fuck! We're gonna eat you, fucker!
It's a pack weapon.
Roll an attack.
An attack. Okay.
My new pack weapon just summons a hammer.
You said an attack?
Yeah, just like an unarmed attack.
That'd be a 17.
So as you guys are having this conversation, I'm not kidding, I just rolled, grabbing. Conversation. You see prey. Let me mimic it, because I can do it.
I can't.
As he's wrestling a fucking shark and getting thrown around, and I assume you hear childish giggles coming out of Prey because he's having the time of his life. Like, it's not attacking you, but you're riding a shark.
This is a funny looking fish! Ah! Ah!
Okay, so
Oh my god.
before we jump to Asher's conversation with Mr. Voice, Balls are talking to about Mr. Voice and all this stuff, and the acts you've done here. You've saved a church, and you hear her in your ear. Just go. These ones seem right.
Really? Well I shall follow along for a while.
Sounds like a good idea. I'd like to see where this ship takes us. Talk to you later, Boulder.
Talk to you later.
Now, backtracking to Asher when
you sound rather saucy.
none of you have heard any of this. So, you're talking to Mr. Voice. Let's talk to Mr. Voice. As
I'm
Prey's
gonna-
wrestling a shark, Erden's pulling out corpses, Baldur's helping, you're zoning out.
I'm gonna go up to the altar,
Mhm.
and just like put my hands on the little. Is it like a half wall at the altar? Is that what it is? Like,
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
spot where you can stand, look at the fish, and like feed them and do stuff.
Wrestle them.
I'm going to say in my head, basically, I'm gonna reach out and say, "Are you and Elbeth okay? Like, are you all right now?"
We've braved this. As Mr. Voice responds, his flamboyance is back. His presentation has returned. And he goes, "We've braved the storm, boy. Thank you very much. It was a bit rocky at bits, but we knew we could count on you, Mr. Lepus. You are truly our greatest acquisition."
Should I drop? I'll feel like all warm and fuzzy from that because like the recognition. I'm just like, thanks. Should I drop another bead in the water? Were we able to get what we were trying to get?
I have a question for you, Mr. Lepus. What do you know of the structure of pantheons?
About as much as you're about to tell me.
You hear a bit of a sigh, like in pantheons there are greater deities, there are minor deities. Now, in the time when my name was something I remember, I was a greater deity, and taking on one of my own would have been a thrill. But I've lost that power. And Eldath was a minor deity. If we want to take down giants, we need to amass an army. We tried for a big fish with a weak rod. I did hear, though, from that Colton girl you spoke of, there were 2 other deities here that had a small fun. Maybe find those, pick those off. 2 more in our ranks of liberation. Forced. You know what I mean? Strength in weak. 1 weak member against 1 strong member. I'm getting lost in my words. I'm very tired. I just fought a deity, Christ.
Christ!
1 week. He's another deity that we can claim another time.
He has risen!
Jesus,
He goes,
risen!
we have 1 deity that is weak, facing off against a strong deity. It's like a child against 1 ant. But, as you know, if you attack with your nature domain, if you attack a fire ant colony, you will regret it. So let's take this and turn it into a fire ant colony. You and I, Asha. Let's bring down this entire infrastructure. And before you can answer, Baldur goes, Asher! And then that conversation happens. So he leaves you with those words.
I was gonna ask for more beads because I only have 1 left now. No, I don't. Did I lose it in the time temple?
No, you could have grabbed it. Like I'd say you grabbed it because you didn't do anything. You just dropped it on the ground. Terribly, that it was seen by
but then
everyone.
I was like power convulsing though.
Yeah, but I say like as you get out, you're probably like mine.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I just left the old corpse guy there.
Yeah, the guy who's petrified just. So
One
as you
finger
guys
missing.
are, as you guys are doing what you do, the Blue Crest guards charge in, seeing that the water's not stopping them, and you see the guy who has the bandana and the black armor, just like he looks at Prey and goes, he stops like a hard second, just looks at him and goes, I'm not gonna ask, because that's just. Thank you for whatever happened here. And he looks around, he just sees what state it's in. He goes, let me retract that thank you. Thank you for letting us in. This is the second important building within the city of Mercia that has been destroyed or vandalized within the past month.
What was the other one?
That would be the librarium. Miss Colton has requested your presence for a debriefing about what's happened. I will escort you there. Let me introduce myself. I am Captain of the Guard, Ichabod Thatcher, at your service.
Thatcher? Is that what you said?
Ichabod Thatcher.
Ichabod Thatcher. I should know who that is. I don't remember. The name.
No, you don't know who that is.
The name has been spoken before. Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan has heard the name before.
Yes.
Pray.
Yes.
That's the name of a cricket.
Yes. Yes, it is. Ichabod Thatcher at your service. Now, if you'll please follow me. And as you guys are walking out, the guards kind of like stop, look at Prey. The like shark shook you off. I'll say you got one shark tooth.
Ah!
You were able to rip out one shark tooth.
Ah!
Like, the guards help you out of the water. They start pulling people out. You see like other clerics rush in, trying to like resurrect people, and like they're trying to cleanse the temple to no avail. And they're just like they're scratching their heads. As you guys are walking in, you now see like the emergency crews rushing in, trying to repair what's going on. You make your way out of the temple, and you are now making your way towards the massive tipped over ship that has been turned into a home known as the Manoir or the Manowar.
Manowar.
And that is where we will pick up the next session as you enter the home of the Wardeness of Mercia, Elizabeth Colton.
Oh. Typically, I find someone to raid right away, but I kind of set up a community challenge last night that didn't go through. That was finished today. So I'll be singing a song tonight.
All right, and we'll help you sing it.
Now I'm gonna mute myself on Discord. There's gonna be screeches on your side. Let me just let me plug myself in here. Just fucking Discord just not taking it. Just give me a minute. But thank you folks for participating. If you enjoyed this week's session, feel free to follow. Because we do every week. Oh, that's weird. I hear myself.
Don't forget the prediction.
Yes.
I stopped it after the fight was done, but I will choose the outcome. The whole 100 gold going to the...
You're
money.
welcome.
Just a second here. I do want to make sure I'm tuned to a certain extent. Generally, if I'd play a show, I'd have stuff ready, but I don't. Just because I don't. And generally, I don't. Anyways, I'll stop making excuses. I will mute myself, and I will deafen myself. Cool. Well, if you're still here, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's give her a start. Oh, actually, I'll move the mic. This is so heavy. There we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Sing along. Ooga booga boo. I can't hear you. I can't hear. This is funny. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah. Fuck. I have the auto scroll thing that's not working. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. Oh god, the lack of professionalism here. Incredible. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty days to moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Down country road, take me home. Down country road. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Come back.
Hi. I can hear you guys now.
Ooh, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh, gobble,
Oh,
gobble.
no.
I'll find someone to raid.
Gobble, gobble,
I was not ready for that at all. I was like, I gotta tune the guitar, another thing.
Ooh, gobble, gobble, gobble.
From that to like rushing into a raid.
Ooga booga boo.
Dungeon Master's Diary.
Dear diary, today my players rolled 20 natural 20s on the
20.
mystery die roll.
20 natural.
Those
20.
assholes.
3 of them were
Those
useless
assholes.
though.
Let's just say, yeah,
Do not want
basically,
to die.
mainly only helped one person.
All right. Well, thank you very much, folks. We will send the raid over to Dungeon Master Diary. I think they're like pre-stream right now, so just hang around, do some stuff. I will be actually playing a show on Twitch at some point, with songs that I have better prepared.
Striptease.
And I will be sending the raid. Ooga booga booga booga.